What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we got an account tune-up for Nitebrig. Yes, probably one of the first tune-ups I've done in a while, not on stream, so you don't get to see the overlay and everything, or the interaction, but we do have to take a look at the account. We've recently managed to clear Sealand 20 in Abyss as well, so now this account is completely done with Sealand. Of course, seems like everybody's got Tower done nowadays, especially when it comes to ticks. And we are level 350 with a lot of Transcendence heroes on this account. So mainly we have to decide of, this place right here. How do we work forward? Ooh, I like the skin. Honestly, that skin looks pretty cool up there. It is one of the cool. Do we still have it in here? Is it in use? Like, I'll be honest, this doesn't really look cool, but this up here looks cool. Like the avatar, it definitely looks cool. So let's take a look at the heroes, see the setups, because he needs help for PvP setups. And then we also need to talk about how to move forward as far as Void goes, whether it's Vortex, Arc, or Realms Gate. But we do have all three Transcendence heroes. We're on our way to actually be able to afford Jara as well, which is nice to see. There's some hero chest. Looks like we do have a sky chest, so somebody else went all in on the labyrinth just like me, it looks like. And we do have a couple artifact chests, 9-star chest. Okay, I like usually getting an inventory of what we have here, what we can build. Wow, that's a really short list. No 3-star heroes? That's surprising. All right, let's take a look. So, number one, we got Asmodel, the Dauntless. We have an HP build with Magic Stone Sword. Not horrible. Speed, I don't really like running speed on him if you're not running like a speed stone and a speed artifact, mainly just because Asmodel's kind of slow in this meta. I mean, 1740 is nowhere near the speeds that you're going to be competing with other heroes. But again, if you're not running any speed artifacts, I guess it's not a big deal. But if you are pushing more towards that endgame team composition, most Transcendence heroes are going to be running in the 19 to 2100 speed. So when you're running at 1700, I feel like you're kind of losing out on some other good stats, whether it's attack or HP. But again, it's up to you, and it's up to what you're pretty much facing on your server. Magic Stone Sword is not a horrible choice, but there can be better ones as well. Of course, work on getting that stone leveled up. I'm not against an HP stone. It's actually not that bad, but I would actually prefer running just Vitality. And being that he's a damage dealer, I typically like running Lethal Fight Back. Why? Because that's an extra hit to get through Unbending Will shields. So it's just something I like running on anybody who's doing actual damage, especially AoE damage like Asmodel with his active ability, just, hitting everybody, which is really nice. Next up, we do have Scarlet Queen. So yeah, she's running a crown build. Holy attack. Not too bad. Again, Queen is all right, I think, to run more of a tanky build, just because you're going to be putting her slot 1. Speed enables is fine. If you're going to run speed enables, I'd honestly try to find like a speed attack to go with it. Looks like you got all the gear setups for all. Oh yeah, you don't have Resonance gear for Asmodel just yet. That's fine. You do have the skin, which is good. I forgot to look at this. Skill damage, damage reduction, control immunity. I personally like running crit instead of skill damage. Asmodel doesn't have any void imprints at all. Okay, so Queen's got pretty much everything. And then it looks like you're trying to finish up Sword Flash, which is cool. Attack with A and B, that's fine. Speed. I mean, if you're going for a speed build, I'd try to find yourself a speed HP or a speed attack stone. Honestly, I like it running the speed attack a little bit better than attack. And again, right here, I much rather prefer running a lethal fight back build, just because, I mean, it's extra damage, it's extra pings. Again, it only applies when the enemies have higher current HP than yourself, and if you are running a void hero and you're not going against many enemies with high HP, like you're going against teams that don't have very high void imprints, I mean, yes, it won't work, because again, you got to remember, when the active skill or normal attack deals damage to enemies with a higher current HP than yourself, so that's really important. But yeah, you have the upgraded skin. You're working on Void 4. You're about about a little less than 2 million away, so that's not too bad. You're making some good progress there. Carry with speed attack with an upgraded energy artifact. I love that. Speed. I like that build right there. She's looking pretty good. You do have a Rogan as well, so I can see why you are not running speed on your other two heroes, mainly because you're running an energy feed PvP setup from the looks of it, with your Rogan and your carry going before all your Transcendence heroes. Well, all but Shia. Shia doesn't really care about getting an active in round 1. But yeah, that's going to give a really good boost to them. Speed attack, speed everything. Yep, that's pretty good. Even here, I kind of like running it as well. The lethal fight back. But again, that's my personal opinion. We've got an Ignis with even a Snowheart upgraded. Not too bad. Not sure if you're running that. Not sure if these like top 6 are your PvP lineup right now. Although, I mean, you got a tick, so chances are you're feeding that energy to tick. So I guess you're running something like probably carry, Rogan, triple Transcendence, ticks in PvP. That's just my guess. Seems like a pretty solid lineup. You do also have a Fiona, which is nice to see. Ooh, you got that Resonance gear. I wonder how Antler's Cane is. She is like a full-out offensive build. She looks like she'd be pretty glass cannony, but that does mean her shields would be stronger. Let me know how that's working out for you, Nitebrig. That could be a really cool setup. But overall, not horrible setups. Bad gear on the Ignis. You're probably only using Ignis for like Vortex, things like that. The ticks, though, you do have the crit attack and all that fun stuff. So this looks like your PvP build, which looks good. It looks fine. I imagine you're doing energy feed with your Rogan and your carry to feed that to the ticks, which gives you a round 1 active with that Punisher staff, which is devastating. Garuda, and what can I say about Garuda? She's decent early game. She falls off in the late game nowadays. She's a good filler hero, but probably want to think about building someone else pretty soon. Sherlock, not too bad. Crit attack. Looks like you might have been going for Sealand 20 at the time in Fortress. I don't know if I did that or if you did that, but crit attack with the upgrade Punisher will get you Sealand 20 if you do the upgrades and everything. Speed, yep, looks good. It's a good build for him. Honestly, you probably want to hunt for like a speed HP on Sherlock's 4Cs. Yeah, it looks like, ooh, wow, you're actually working on your 3rd Demon Bell? Whoa. That is some commitment to energy feed right there. I mean, cool. It looks like you got a lot of good stuff going for you. Of course, that's not the greatest, but Ithquil will be absolutely amazing for you when you're trying to kill those Void Arc bosses, so that is good. Swap over the gear, get her set up whenever you need to. Her stone right now, attack. That'll do just fine. You don't have to do anything too perfect. You got a support Drake. You got ticks number 2 with another upgraded Punisher staff. Good lord, my man. You need to work on getting more resonance gear for mages and forget that Fiona. That's a really interesting build. Not sure about the resilience, but hey, if it works for you, it works. And then, of course, you got like Delacium. You got like Russell. Belrain. I mean, yeah. You should really take this one and upgrade your Asmodel's Magic Stone Sword right here to Radiant. And then you got some 10-star supports. Okay, all right. A lot of 10-star projects. Not sure I really agree with that. A lot of 9-star projects, too. It looks like you might be using Amun-Ra's for food. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if that's the best idea. She does come and go out of the meta. She has some uses, and she doesn't have some uses. But yeah, essentially, you have your double V4. So you already have both your ticks ready to go. You got to, of course, finish leveling this guy up with more resources as it comes. You actually have a lot of gold. I would do some gold to spirit conversions in the marketplace once in a while just to finish leveling your heroes. So you have the 2 ticks, you have the 2 Ignis, you have the Queen, and you have support heroes like Rogan and Carry. This account is in a perfect spot because you also have 2 Void Vortexes. I mean, this right here, guys, this account tune-up is pretty much textbook of what you need. You have the 2 Demon Bells, which is perfect. You're going to be running those on your fastest heroes. You're going to feed energy to the Tixes in round 1. I wouldn't be surprised if this account already has Valiant. Yeah, it's already in Valiant. So the big thing for this account is the setups are near perfect. You literally have what you need. I mean, I guess you could upgrade your Punisher staff one more time and have 2 Splendid Punishers on 2 Void Vortexes. You got the Splendid Demon Bells, I almost said A and B again like I did the other day. You're good to go. You have exactly what you need to make a Defier push. What you do need is a lot more gems. I know a lot of people are typically running 50,000 to 100,000 gems. Why? Because you have to be re-rolling planets to get the most optimal enemy lineups for your team. And then on top of that, it's going to take a lot of tries. Even if you get the perfect line that you need to go up against, you still need to throw a ton of attacks and hope the RNG lines up and everything works out. But you got everything you need. Just finish leveling that Ticks, dump those Transcendence, those Void imprints over to the second Ticks, and you're good to go. So if you need any help, let me know. Maybe sometime we can try to do a Defier push for you, but it's really going to take a commitment of a lot of, like, honestly, a couple hours to do a Defier push to make sure you're getting the right lineups, checking the data sheets, and a lot of gems. So let me know what you guys think. Nitebrig, though, this is like one of the first account tune-ups that's like, nah, man, you're doing good. I got like little tweaks here and there for PvP or something, but you're in a good spot and you're doing really good. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you do have any other questions, of course, hit me up on Discord, and I'll see you guys next time.